Hello everyone. Today we will do commutative property of whole numbers. Since we are on properties of whole numbers, so we will be doing commutative property for whole number. So for that, for this property, we need to assume two whole numbers, any two of your choice. So I am assuming 5 and 3 be any two whole numbers. Again, we need to apply for all mathematical operations. So let's take first mathematical operation as addition, right? So if 5 and 3 are any two whole numbers, so what are the two possibilities? Either 5 plus 3 or 3 plus 5. These are the two ways in which we can write these two numbers, right? Let's add the two numbers. 5 plus 3 is 8, 3 plus 5 is 8, correct? Earlier in closure property we have discussed, if we are getting a whole number, we can say the property is closed under addition. But now since we are on commutative property, and commutative word means to commute, to so commutative word means to change the position, right? So here if we are changing the position, what we need to verify is that the answer should be same. Now we need not to check whether they are whole numbers or not, because that we have already checked in closure property. Here we need to see if we are changing the position of the whole numbers, are we getting the same answer or not? If we are getting the same answer, then we can say 5 plus 3 can be written as 3 plus 5 and both will give us answer as 8. Therefore, commutative property holds for addition. Okay, since we are talking about whole numbers, so it will be true for addition. Is the thing clear? Second, let's take second operation, subtraction. And let's assume the same numbers there only, which we have taken 5 and 3. For subtraction, suppose 5 and 3 are the same numbers. The two possibilities are either we can subtract 3 from 5 or we can subtract 5 from 3. If we are subtracting 3 from 5 means 5 minus 3, we are getting the answer as 2, right? And if we are doing 3 minus 5, we will be getting minus 2. This answer we will be discussing when we will do the videos on integers. Okay, so can you see 2 and minus 2 are not same. One is a positive number, another is a negative number. It's having a minus sign. So we can say 2 is not equal to minus 2. This is a not equal sign. So can we write 5 minus 3 is not same as 3 minus 5? Therefore, commutative property does not hold for subtraction. Okay, can you see and can you relate one thing in commutative property and closure property? Addition was true, closure property was true for addition, so commutative holds, and closure was not true for subtraction, so commutative is not, it does not hold, it's not true, right? Let's see for subtraction, third operation which we are using, let's see for multiplication. Again, let's assume 5 and 3 be the two numbers only, right? If we are on multiplication, let's multiply. So two possibilities of writing two numbers with operation multiply is 5 multiply 3 or 3 multiply 5. What is 5 3s are? 15, right? And 3 5s are 15. Can you see you are getting both the answers as same? So can we say 5 into 3 is same as 3 into 5? Therefore, commutative property is true, or commutative property holds for multiplication. Remember, I am not writing whole numbers here because we are already doing all properties for whole numbers only. The last operation now, division. Let's check for division. Let's take 5 and 3 only. 5 divide by 3 or 3 divide by 5. These are the two possibilities. So here it will be 5 upon 3, here it will be 3 upon 5, which are already in simplest form. So in both the cases, both are not equal. We know the two fractions are not same. Hence, we can write 5 divided by 3 is not equal to 3 divided by 5. So commutative property does not hold. Commutative property does not hold. So what we observe from this is commutative property holds for multiplication and for addition only, right? Since we have taken the specific examples, but if we want to write them for general, for addition, what we'll write? Let's assume any one number to be A, any other number to be B. A and B shows that the numbers are not fixed. So depending on to the children, you can assume any number of your choice. It might be possible some child is assuming some number and other is assuming some other number. So if we'll write 5 and 3 only, that will be fixed. So that's why we write small alphabets A and B. So addition says, commutative property for addition says, if you are writing A plus B or B plus A, means first number plus second number or second number plus first number, it gives the same answer, right? Similarly, it's true for multiplication, and in multiplication, if first number is multiplied by second or second is multiplied by first, both will give you the same answer. Is the thing clear? So commutative property holds for multiplication and addition only. I hope these properties are clear to all of you. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.